Hi there. Right now we're going to go over lesson 5.3, which is local government in Minnesota. Um, Quite a bit different than state government. There's not really a consistent way that local governments in Minnesota are run. Every city has its own local government, some bigger. Obviously, Minneapolis, St. Paul, the bigger cities are going to have big local governments, and some are small. If you live in a small town, you still have a local government, and you may have a mayor, you may have a city council. We'll talk about the different forms in a few minutes here. The learning target for this lesson is I can explain who is in charge of my local government entities, so who's the leader or leaders, and how they come to power along with the powers they have. So, types of local governments. There's two main types. There's the council manager and the mayor council. There's a few other types that are very uncommon. I do not know of any in the state of Minnesota, but there might be one or two. That is the commission and the town hall or town meeting. I will go into all of these so you have a good understanding of what they are. So, the council manager. That's when you have an actual city council ranging from, generally 5 to 11 or so people. And these people are kind of the leaders of that city. Now, though they might be the leaders, they don't do the everyday things and make the everyday decisions that a mayor might. So, instead of having a mayor, they have what you call a manager. This is a person generally trained in government and making decisions, oftentimes city planners, things like that. And they are hired by the city council to kind of lead. Now, the city manager doesn't have any real power to make decisions about statutes and laws and things like that that the city council would make, but they do have the power to make those day-to-day decisions, and they're kind of the head of that local government as far as decision making goes. And then there's the mayor council. The mayor council is when you have a mayor who is the leader, and then you also have a city council, but the mayor has more power. Now, these vary quite a bit in how much power those mayors do have. And that's why I have strong mayor and weak mayor written down there. Doesn't mean the mayor is a bad mayor or a good mayor. It just means that certain mayors in the mayor council type of local government have more or less power. Minneapolis is an example of a strong mayor system. The mayor is in charge. They make all the final decisions. They have veto power over the city council and everything like that. But there are some cities out there that have a weak mayor system. Oftentimes, this is a member of the city council that is actually just acting as mayor. They're not voted in, but they're just kind of acting as mayor to be kind of the face of the city. And oftentimes those city council members will rotate that position. A commission type of local government is the type of government where you'll actually have a business, or not a business, an organization running that town. Very uncommon, does not happen very often. And then the town hall or town meeting form of government is when there's not really a single leader, but every now and then the town will call a town meeting to make decisions, and the townspeople will actually vote on those decisions. Obviously, that wouldn't work very well in a big city like Minneapolis or something, but smaller towns around the United States it could work for. Um, so local government provides services, just like state government and the federal government. These are services you probably use more often every day than you might think. They're often very important. Things like garbage, recycling, water, police, and fire are all local government services. Now, they may get some funding from the state or the federal government, but these are all under that local government umbrella, if you will. That's why when you see a police officer, oftentimes it will say Minneapolis Police or St. Paul Police or something like that. It doesn't say Minnesota Police. Your water is usually paid for your local government. You know, if you have city water, you pay the city. Garbage and recycling, it varies. Some cities do have garbage and recycling. That is part of the services that that city offers. Some do not. So a lot of these vary. Police, fire, and water are all pretty common. But again, not guaranteed. And there's other services out there too that the government can offer. It just varies from city to city. So for your next steps, you're actually going to be doing your own research on your city. That's activity 5.5. And there's a couple different questions on there. You're going to look for your services, but you're also going to look at what kind of local government that is. Is it a mayor? Do you have a city manager? Do you have a city council? Those are things that are going to help you find out what type of local government you have in your city. Because it's not just going to say it right on the website that I direct you to in the assignment. You're going to have to do a little bit of research. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.